With the storm bearing down, a small army spread across the Gulf Coast to stop the oil is scrambling to get out of the way. Nearly all work on the water is on hold. At BP's well, a mile under sea, some cameras have already gone to black. Websites tracking marine traffic show the Discoverer Enterprise, the main ship that sits over the well, now moving south.
The intention right now is to put the vessels in a safe place so they can return as quickly as possible to resume their operations.
The ships with ROVs, those unmanned submarines, will stay in place unless the seas become too rough. The rigs drilling the relief wells will likely leave tonight as soon as they finish pulling up their mile-long stretches of pipe. The Q4000, which has been burning oil, has to collect its equipment from the seafloor as well. They'll likely head southwest 20 miles or more, the weakest side of the storm, following more than a dozen ships to wait it out on the water. For weeks, they've been moving barges and booms out to the shoreline along the Gulf Coast to protect it from oil. Now it's all being turned around and brought back in. And a patch of oil is now 5 miles from Grand Isle, Louisiana, with larger slicks farther out and nothing in its way. There's even more hidden beneath the surface.
When we actually look at the oil concentrations themselves, they tend to be in the single-digit part per million. If you held up a glass of this, it would look like clear seawater.
Federal scientists are monitoring the cloud of oil 3,300 to 4,300 feet under sea within 12 miles of the well. But Florida researchers say they found 2 more clouds in May, one 45 miles from the well, another 24 miles away. And they say their tests confirm the oil is from BP's spill. At a hearing in Louisiana today, more disturbing details. A worker on board the Deepwater Horizon rig when it exploded testified that a safety alarm had been turned off.
When I discovered it was inhibited about a year ago, I inquired as to why it was inhibited, and the explanation I got was they did not want people woke up at 3 o'clock in the morning due to false alarms.
Mike Williams was the chief electronics technician on the Deepwater Horizon. He's a former employee of Transocean, and he says that rig was behind schedule for repairs. Katie?
And Kelly, what is the schedule now, given the weather, for that so-called static kill?
Well, both sides seem to agree that the static kill is now the way to go, first of all, and although final approval has not yet been given. Best case scenario, they hope they can have some of the ships back on the spill site by Monday. They have a little bit of work to do on the relief well before they can try this static kill, which is pumping the mud from the surface down into the cap and then into the well and killing it that way. But they think they may be able to go ahead with that by Wednesday of next week. Katie?
All right. Kelly Cobiella in Grand Isle, Louisiana. Kelly, thanks so much.